Hello everyone, welcome back to AADYA'S Knowledge Hub. So we are here with a new topic of profit and loss for class 8 maths. So let's start today's session. Here are some important questions from the chapter of profit and loss, where I have started from the basic ones to the most important and the hardest ones. And these questions are very important. Let's see one by one. First of all, the question is, Mohit bought a CD for rupees 750 and sold it for rupees 875. Find his gain percent. So here it has given the cost price, that is the price at which Mohit bought the CD, and that is of rupees 750. And the selling price means the price at which the CD was sold. It was rupees 875. The question is given to find his gain percent, the profit that is gained. First of all, what we have to do is, we have to do it by all process. Let's see it by process. The CP is given rupees 750. The SP is given rupees 875. So as the SP is greater than the CP, so there is a gain. Now we can see clearly that the SP is 875 and it is greater than the CP, that is 750. So obviously SP is more than the CP, and thus it tells us that there is a gain. But the question is there to find the gain percent. First of all, we have to find how much did he gain. He gained 875 minus 750, that is rupees 125, and his gaining percentage was rupees 125 upon 750 into 100%. That is equal to 50 by 3% is equal to 16 whole 2 by 3%. What we have done is, we have taken the profit that we have gained and the cost price. Every time when we calculate the percentage, we calculate it by the cost price. So we have the cost price, that is 750, and the profit that is gained, that is 125 into 100%, that is 50 by 3% is equal to 16 whole 2 by 3%. Amrit bought a table for rupees 800 and sold it in rupees 750. He also spent rupees 20 on its repairing. Find the gain or loss percentage. So here it is given the CP, that is 800, and it is given the SP, that is rupees 750. Now it has also told that he has spent rupees 20 on its repairing. Means there must be some defect in that. So he has repaired the table and he has spent rupees 20 in repairing it. So now what is the total cost price? It has told us to find the gain or loss percentage. So now we don't know whether there is a gain or a loss. So we have to find out whether there is a gain or there is a loss. First of all, the CP is 800, where he had bought the table for rupees 800. And overhead expenses that he had used for repairing is rupees 20. So the net CP becomes rupees 800 plus rupees 20 is equal to rupees 820. So CP is 820 and SP is rupees 750. As CP is greater than the SP, so there is a loss. Here we conclude, when the SP is greater than the CP, when the selling price is greater than the cost price, then we have a profit. But when the cost price is greater than the selling price, then we have a loss. So here we get a loss as CP is greater than the SP. So the loss is rupees 820 minus rupees 750, that is rupees 70. When we find the loss percent, we find the loss upon the CP, the cost price, into 100% is equal to 350 by 41%, that is 8 whole 22 by 41%. Now let's move on to the third question. Question number 3 is, a vendor bought oranges at 20 for rupees 125. Means 20 oranges cost him rupees 125 and sold them at rupees 90 per dozen. A dozen means 12 oranges. So if he is buying 20 oranges for rupees 125 and selling them 12 oranges for rupees 90, then we have to find the gain or loss percent. Here also we don't know whether there is a gain or there is a loss. So we have to find out whether there is a gain or loss. But how to find this out? Because the number is not same. Here it's 20 and here is 12. So first of all, we'll take for 1 orange. So the CP is given for 20 oranges, that is rupees 125. So obviously if we find the CP of 1 orange, then we will get rupees 125 by 20, that is rupees 25 by 4. Next thing is the SP of 12 oranges, rupees 90. 12 orange means 1 dozen. So 1 dozen orange means 12 oranges. The SP is rupees 90. So the SP of 1 orange is rupees 90 by 12, that is rupees 30 by 4. Now we can easily compare, as here the CP of 1 orange is there and this SP of 1 orange is there. So the unit becomes same, so we can compare the money in fraction. So it is given as SP is greater than CP, so there is a gain. Selling price is more than the cost price, so there is obviously a gain. And what gain we have? Let's see. It's rupees 30 by 4 minus rupees 25 by 4 is equal to rupees 5 by 4. Now we have the gain percent as 5 by 4 into 4 by 25 into 100% is equal to 20%. Now how this came? It is 5 by 4 by 4 by 25, where 5 by 4 is the profit and 4 by 25 is the CP. So now here what we did is we divided it. 5 by 4 divided by 4 by 25. It's into. So we have done it 5 by 4 into 4 by 25. First of all, let's see here. It's 30 by 4 minus 25 by 4 is equal to rupees 5 by 4. So here the profit is rupees 5 by 4, but the CP is not 4 by 25, it's rupees 25 by 4. So when we divide something, when we do 5 by 4 divided by 25 by 4, then it becomes 5 by 4 into 4 by 25. This 25 by 4 is the reciprocal of 4 by 25. When we change the sign of divide to the sign of multiplication, then we change the fraction. We make the denominator the numerator and the numerator the denominator. We have 5 by 4 into 4 by 25 into 100%, that is 20%. The fourth question is a bit tricky. Question number 4 is, if the cost price of 10 apples is equal to the selling price of 8 apples, then find the gain or loss percent. Means a person is buying 10 apples at a cost of X and the person is selling 8 apples at the cost of X. That means he's gaining something. Let's see what and how. The cost price of each apple, let it be X. Then CP of 8 apples becomes rupees 8X. If 1 apple costs rupees X, then 8 apple will cost obviously rupees 8X. Then the SP of 8 apples should be 8X. But what is it? It is equal to the SCP of 10 apples. That is rupees 10X. We are counting it by CP, not by SP. So the CP of 10 apples is 10x and the SP of 8 apples is also 10x, as in the question it has given that the cost price of 10 apples is equal to the selling price of 8 apples. So the CP of 10 apples is equal to the SP of 8 apples, and that is rupees 10x. So as SP is greater than CP, that is 10x is greater than 8x, so there is a gain. Now let's find out the gain. The gain here is rupees 10x minus rupees 8x, that is rupees 2x. So the gain percent is rupees 2x by rupees 8x into 100%, that is 25%. So here we have got a gain of 25%. Rohan buys a geyser for rupees 3,680 and sells it at a gain of 7 whole 1 by 2%. For how much does he sell it? So now we can see here that the cost price of the geyser is rupees 3,680 and its selling price is not given, but the gain percent is given. It's 7 whole 1 by 2%. So for how much does he sell it? Means it has told to find the SP of the geyser. First of all, let's do it. The cost price is rupees 3,680. So the gain percent is 7 whole 1 by 2% as given in the question, that is equal to 15 by 2%. So here the SP is, we get the formula that SP is equal to 1 plus profit percent by 100 into CP, and it's a direct formula. So 1 plus 15 by 2 into 1 by 100 into CP. The 1 by 100 is a product of this 100. When the profit is given in fraction 15 by 2, and we cannot keep the denominator as fraction also. And this is equal to 15 by 2. This symbol is standing for divide. So divide by 100 and it is equal to 15 by 2 into 1 by 100. So we get 15 by 2 into 1 by 100 into CP. As the CP is given 3,680. So 1 plus 3 by 40 into 3,680 is equal to 43 by 40 into 3,680. This is equal to 3956. So we found out that the SP of the geyser is 3956. So here it had told that how much does he sell it? Then he would sell it at rupees 3,956. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 6. On selling a table for rupees 1974, Ramesh loses 6%. For how much did he purchase it? When selling a table, if Ramesh loses 6% and he sells it for rupees 1974, then we have to find the cost price. The SP is rupees 1974. The loss is 6%. So now we will put the formula, that is SP is equal to 1 minus loss percent by 100 into CP. There is nothing change in the formula of that and this, because that formula was 1 plus profit percent and this is 1 minus loss percent. When there is a loss, we have to subtract it. So 1 minus 6 by 100 into CP is equal to SP. Then we get 94 by 100 into CP is equal to SP. We are given with the SP. So we will find out the CP. The CP is equal to 1974, that is the SP, into 100 by 94 and we get 2100. The answer is 2100. So the cost price of the table is 2100. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 7 is, on selling a bat for rupees 742, a man gained 6%. For how much should he sell it to gain 8%? When the SP of the bat is rupees 742, the man has 6% profit. Then how much should be the SP for him to gain 8% profit? First of all, let us find the cost price upon which he has gained 6% profit by selling it for rupees 742. So the SP is rupees 742 and the gain is 6%. So we can find the CP as 1 plus profit percent into CP is equal to SP. So 106 by 100 into CP is equal to SP. CP is equal to 742 into 100 by 106. So CP becomes rupees 700. So we have found that the CP of the bat is rupees 700. Now we have to find the selling price according to the desired gain, that is 8%. So the desired gain is 8% and the cost price we have found is rupees 700. Now the selling price we can find it easily as we are given with everything we want. So 1 plus profit percent into CP is equal to 108 into 700 is equal to rupees 756. Thus this is the desired SP. By selling rupees 756 of the bat, the man can gain 8% profit. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 8 is, Harish sold a bicycle at 8% gain. So the profit is 8%. Had it been sold for rupees 375 more, the gain would have been 14%. So find the cost price of the bicycle. So it has told that the selling price of the bicycle has not been given, nor the cost price has been given, and it is told to find the cost price of the bicycle. So the bicycle is sold at 8% gain, means the profit is of 8%, and if Harish had sold it for rupees 375 more, then the profit would be 14%, as it is given in the question. So let us find the CP first. First of all, let the CP be X. The SP is 1 plus profit percent into CP. So 108 by 100x is equal to 27 by 25x. So this is the desired SP. Let's keep it in X in variable form. So we have 27 by 25x. The SP in 14% gain. The SP in 14% gain is 1 plus profit percent into CP, that is 114 by 100x is equal to 57 by 50x. 57 by 50x minus 27 by 25x is equal to rupees 375. So 57x minus 54x by 50 is equal to rupees 375. 3x is equal to 375 into 50 and x is equal to 375 into 50 by 3. That is rupees 6,250. So now we can find that the CP of the bicycle is 6250 as we had taken the CP as x. As the value of x is 6250, so the CP becomes 6250. Arya sells 2 watches for rupees 2970 each. Means 2 watches are sold and each of them are sold at rupees 2970. Gaining 10% on one and losing 10% on the other. 2 watches have been sold. This is also rupees 2970 and this is also 2970. But we don't know the cost price. So in one we get 10% profit and in the other one we get 10% loss. So here it has told to find her gain or loss percent in the whole transaction. Now we cannot say that the whole transaction she has not got any profit or any loss. That is, she has neither any profit nor any loss just because there are 10% and 10%. But that is totally wrong. We have to find the CP of both the watches differently because this watch and this watch is not the same. But still then we are getting 10% profit here and 10% profit here. The number may be same but the amount is different. Let's see how to solve this question. So let's do it of each watch. First of all, we have watch 1. In watch 1 the SP is rupees 2970. The profit is 10% and we have to find the cost price. 1 plus profit percent by 100 into CP is equal to SP. 110 by 100 into CP is equal to 2970. That is the SP which is given. So now from here we get that the SP is so the CP is 2970 into 100 by 110 and here we get the SP and here we get the CP as rupees 2700. This is the CP of watch 1. Now we have to find the CP of watch 2. The SP is given same for both of them, that is rupees 2970 and there is a loss in rupees 10%. So CP is equal to 1 minus loss percent by 100 into CP is equal to SP. 90 by 100 into CP is equal to 2970, and the CP here comes as 2970 into 100 by 90, that is rupees 3,300. So we here can get the CP of both the watches. We have to calculate the net CP and the net SP. The net CP comes as rupees 2700 plus rupees 3300 as the CP of both the watches. So here it comes as rupees 6,000. And the net SP is rupees 2970 plus rupees 2970 as for the both watches, and it comes rupees 5940. As CP is greater than SP, so there is a loss. Then we have to find the loss, that is rupees 6,000 minus 5,940, and here we get that there is 60 rupees of loss. And we find the loss percent as 60 by 6,000 into 100%, and that results in 1% as the loss. Question number 10, the last but not the least. A reduction of 20% in the price of sugar enables Mrs. Saha to buy an extra 3 kg of it for rupees 360. Find the original rate and the reduced rate per kg. It has given that the reduction of 20% is given in the sugar. So let the original rate of the sugar be X, and the reduced rate can become X minus 20% of X, as the reduction is of 20%. So it has become X minus 20 by 100 X, that is equal to rupees 4X by 5 per kg. So now we are getting quantity of sugar in rupees 360 in the original rate, that is rupees 360 upon X, that is 360 by X kg. And quantity of sugar for rupees 360 in the reduced rate. It is 360 divided by 4x by 5, that results in 360 into 5 by 4x, and that is 450 by x kg. Mrs. Saha is able to buy extra 3 kg. So the price between these two will give rupees extra 3 kg to Mrs. Saha. So 450 by x minus 360 by x is equal to 3. So 90 by x is equal to 3, 3x is equal to 90, and x is equal to 30. So the original rate here comes as rupees 30 per kg, as x was the original rate, and it comes as rupees 30 per kg, and the reduced rate is 4x by 5, that is 4 into 30 by 5 is equal to 120 by 5 and rupees 24 per kg. So here the original rate is rupees 30 per kg and the reduced rate is rupees 24 per kg. So here we complete the chapter Profit and Loss and the important questions regarding that chapter. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe so that more and more children can get benefit from this video. Thank you all and have a nice day ahead.